Hey everybody, it's Kayla Symone. Welcome back to my channel. And it is Super Bowl Sunday. I stole my boyfriend's hoodie. And if I keep looking over here, it's because my viewfinder is over here. But I am just coming to you with another video. This is going to be a talk through video. Yes, my hair is straightened, and no, I did not straighten it myself. So just a quick little, tidbit or whatever. The last time I had my hair straightened in my video, I said it was because I wanted to clip my ends, but I noticed that I wasn't doing a very thorough job. So the end clipping that I was doing when my hair was in the 4 twists, that was something that I typically do during like the upkeep or the maintenance of my hair. However, it's not thorough, so it's something that you do like in between getting a real clip if you need to, and that's only if like your ends look raggedy or you keep getting snags. But I just noticed that it worked for the time, and then a little bit of time later goes and my ends were still like back to being a little shabby. And the reason why I always know that my ends are not the best is because while I am detangling my hair in the shower, when my hair is curly, using the slickest moisturizing conditioners, it just still kind of has a little bit of pull to it. I get a lot of single strand knots, and so I decided to go to a professional to get my ends clipped, and she did an amazing job. My hair looks so good. The color looks like fire on this on the camera. It's showing up like, just looks so pretty. And I just kind of threw some rollers in to upkeep my, who's texting me? But, yeah, I went to her and she did a thorough clipping of my ends, and I will insert pictures just so you guys can see. This video is really just a chit chat, just a talk, just an update, just a like what's been going on. And something that I know when I had to talk about like self-esteem and self-growth and things like that, this was probably like back in the summertime. I think it was maybe around August, and I just noticed that that video got some decent feedback. And so I do want to do more talking videos, just encouraging people to be the best that they can be 100 with themselves for sure, and just not to second guess yourself, because I feel like a lot of people second guess themselves. They think that their dreams or their aspirations or the things that they want to do are like super out of reach. And this is coming from a person who does not have the most followers. I do not have the most social media clout, but I know that the people that do support me do. And so I have to be confident in that and say that, if God can do it for somebody else, he definitely can do it for me. Alright, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit just so, we can be a little intimate, we can be a little close. But one thing in these videos, I swear, I don't even get to write anything down. Like these kind of talk through videos, they just kind of come to me. But one thing that's been really, really sitting with me maybe the last 2, 3, a month, weeks, is that I've just recently been put in like different situations where I kind of started to second guess like what my talents were, what my gifts were, what makes me different, what makes me special, the things that I love to do, like hair, makeup, editing, marketing in a sense, just all things beauty, but kind of the science behind it. And I feel like that's really where I'm passionate at and where I thrive at. I mean, like, literally, like, one of my goals for last year was to get my hair to shoulder length, curly, and it is there, like, and I'm just like, a lot of the things that we speak and that we say and that comes out of our mouth, like those things are very powerful. And I find that a lot of times you'll surround yourself, and it may not be on purpose, you don't realize it, but you'll be around people that don't necessarily understand your mindset or understand that the things that you speak and the things that you believe and the things that come out of your mouth, they do manifest and they do come true, whether it may not be in the most extreme case, like, one of the things that are that is used in the Bible that I like to always refer back to is that obviously the power of life and death is in the tongue, But in speaking certain things, you kind of like attract those things that comes out of your mouth. You attract those things that you say. And so if you say and you already declare like, I'm gonna have a bad day today, then 9 times out of 10, that's where your mindset is. Then you tend to attract the bad things that you were thinking were gonna happen anyway. And so what I've been doing and what I've been working on for the past couple months is just really, really like getting in a mindset where I know that I'm going to be great today, but I have to tell myself that, because if I don't, and great can be in so many different facets. It can be great in task marking and, task mastering, getting things off my list, knocking things off my list. And you may not finish the whole list, but what did you accomplish? What did you do? Did you do everything with purpose? Did you make sure that everything that you did, you put your 100% potential in, and were you great in those things that you performed in? And that's what I kind of have to judge myself by. Not what everyone else is doing, not who's making the most money, not, playing follow the leader with people, but I genuinely have to. And I really had to this year, this past year, 2017, going into 2018, is learn what internally makes me tick. What makes me do the best and what makes me not perform. What makes me become, and this is something that I wish I was able to tap into when I was in college, because there were certain things that mentally I was scared of, and so I would never reach my full athletic potential. And obviously I'm not running in the pros or anything because I'm here, and it's all for a good reason and good purpose. I feel like I'm a lot more than just an athlete, or was. I'm not really in that mode anymore, but you kind of have to just understand where you fit at, and things happen in divine order, but you have to speak into existence what you want. I wish that back then I spoke that, and it's sometimes I did, but when it came to the really big hurdles or thresholds that I had to get over, I would freeze up instead of saying, Kayla, you got this. Like, don't let this deter you from what you need to do. Don't let, your mindset right now and the negative space that you're in deter you from your ultimate goals, the things that you have to accomplish. And so, and I'm not digging up my nose. My nose ring tends to just hang out like this, and it look like a silver booger. It's kind of nasty. But yeah, I just definitely have to, if no one else keeps you uplifted, you have to keep yourself uplifted. You have to talk to yourself. Like my dad always tells me, like, Kayla, talk to yourself. Like, people may think you crazy, but if you talk to yourself, at least talk to Kayla. Yes, you awesome today. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're going to do good today. You know what? I am going to do good because I'm going to accomplish A, B, C, and D. Have a conversation with yourself. Because people are not always going to pat you on the back. People don't owe you anything. They're not always going to have your best interest at heart. And so when all else fails, you need to rely on yourself, and you need to rely on God. You need to be able to have conversations with yourself, and you need to have conversations with the higher being. You need to have conversations with people that you can trust, and sometimes not always even that, because people, and this is something that has been happening, and I've had to hop out of that mode. Well, oh, they've done something nice for me. People can do nice things for you. People can pay for things for you. They can say, hey, I want you to go here with me. I got your drinks. I got your tickets to the concert. I got your tickets to this event, that event, whatever. But sometimes people like to buy your attention. Sometimes people like to buy your happiness. And when you fully understand that, hey, that's not the mind space I'm in right now. That's not where I want to be. No, I don't think I'm going to go. There's a shift in how they treat you or their attitude towards you, and you have to understand that, like, it's okay to turn things down. You don't always have to talk to or be around everybody. Sometimes you need your self-healing time, your space to sit to yourself, talk to yourself, go over what you've done, what you need to do. Have you gotten off track of what your goals are? Have you lost track of what your dreams, your aspirations are? We have to have those conversations with ourselves, because if we do not, we will get lost in the sauce, and we will find ourselves performing and doing things to appease everyone else, but the one person who, at the end of the day, your mental health, your heart health, your emotional health, your well-being, that makes all the difference in how you how you create in this world, how you give your attention to somebody else. I noticed that, like, when I'm my best self as far as, you know, being creative and doing what I love and helping people and stuff like that, that's when I'm most useful to the people around me. But I can't help anybody around me if mentally I'm in a terrible place. I want to cuss everybody out all the time, or, you know, emotionally I don't feel good and I just can't. And your emotions and your heart and your brain, they all talk to each other. So sometimes if you tell yourself, you know, oh, my feelings hurt and I just don't feel good, and you get into that mode of keeping yourself down all the time, you're going to continually be in this space where you kind of feel weird and, oh, I don't feel good. Sometimes you just need to suck it up and say, hey, you know, this isn't life threatening. These are little aches and pains because my heart hurts right now, or I'm not feeling good, and I may need to take a step back from whatever is making me feel that way. But don't give into that emotion that can drag you into a place that's not good for you. I think we need to, I say we as in you and I, because if you're watching this video, hopefully you're getting something out of it. And I know these are just been things that I've been dealing with, but you cannot let other people, no matter how much they pay for things, and like what I was saying earlier is that people will be nice to you and do nice things for you, but you have to look at the mode and the intentions behind it. A guy may buy you a 5-star dinner and take you here and there, but does he want sex afterwards? Is there a trade-off? You have to figure out in all of your relationships, whether it be with your family, your friends, co-workers, what is the trade-off? Why are you doing this for me? And there you will have those people that will do nice things for you just because they care about you and just because they like you. But you will find out soon, and very soon, that there are a lot of people who will say, hey, I'll pay for this if you do this for me. And I'm just getting to the point in my life, I'm about to be 25 this year, like, I'm cutting all of the bullshit. I am so serious. Like, there's certain things, like, if I do something for a person, it's because I genuinely just felt like doing that for them. I don't have to bring up the fact that I did it for you. I don't have to sit there and go, well, I did that for this person and they didn't do this for me. No, because if you genuinely did something for somebody to help somebody, you don't need anything in return. Not at that very moment. And so I'm kind of like in a space where I'm looking to be more mentally healthy for me. I want to be mentally healthy enough to, and just more in the space of where I've always been. I've always been a creative person. All of my friends that have known me since I was a kid will tell you I've drawn forever, which to me, that's why makeup is like an artistry for me, because it's like, it's a challenge, you know. I've always drawn. I've always, you know, painted, done all these like creative things, and I feel like the older I got, have lost touch with that. And I still have really big dreams of doing really big things, and I love hair and I love makeup, and I love to, that's why I get so excited. It's not because I'm vain about my hair, but because I'll cut it off tomorrow. Like, nobody cares. It's a challenge for me to try and grow it out right now, but I'm passionate about showing people like healthy hair care and how to keep your hair up and what to do, and how to figure out what works for you and what's your regimen and what, you know. YouTube to me is so big, so like I was saying before my camera cut off, but YouTube to me is so big because not one thing or one style or one way of doing things works for everybody. There's people who their hair is more receptive to products like mine, where some people, I've seen videos and the product doesn't work for me, and whoop-de-woo, like, it's not a big deal. People are different. Their biology is different. Another thing that I'm going to talk about, and again, like, I'm going to try and keep this video short, but I'm just updating y'all with my life, and my best friend told me I should start doing this, and you guys let me know in the comments down below if this is something you guys are interested in, you want to hear about, is my health journey. I'm like pescatarian, trying to be more vegetarian, but my diet consists of more vegetarian things. I'll have like seafood maybe once or a week or once every other week, but otherwise my diet is plant-based. I don't eat chicken, I don't eat red meat, I don't eat, you know, none of that. white meat, red meat, none of that. Just, you know, I'll have a piece of salmon every now and then, or some shrimp every now and then. And even though I know that seafood isn't the best for you, I'm not eating it all the time. And so I think in moderation, things can be okay. But the whole red meat thing is gone. It does not exist in my diet. Me and my boyfriend mainly shop for fruits and vegetables, mainly vegetables. We juice, sometimes make smoothies. We cook vegetarian and vegan meals. We go to a lot of vegetarian and vegan restaurants because we do have decent options here in Detroit. But everybody's always like, oh, your skin is so clear and this and that. Like, granted, my skincare regimen is typically the same types of steps. Again, just like my hair care. It consists of a cleanser, a toner, and a moisturizer. And it depends on the months. And it also, I'm getting more into like DIY skincare, just to see like what that works like. But to be honest, bulk of it is my diet. I think my hair, I can attribute that as well to my diet and the health of it, not necessarily the length. I mean, it is growing fast, but the health of my hair to my diet. And so you guys let me know if you want me to talk about like maybe the benefits that I've seen since I have been pesca vegetarian, or what my journey is like, or if you have any questions about how that is going, then let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, that's something that I've been into. I feel like one thing I can say is my energy has skyrocketed. Like, and I also think like I was one thing I'm gonna have to for sure wean myself off of is gluten. I believe I have a gluten sensitivity, and ever since I have cut out gluten for the most part, like there may be a day or two where if I have a, you know, like something with some bread in it that I'm like, okay, I haven't had gluten in this many days, I'm okay. But if it builds up in my system, I feel terrible. And so I haven't really done any gluten breads. There's gluten-free options out there for bread. I always ask for gluten-free options when we go to restaurants and things like that. And so my energy has been amazing. It's been allowing me to keep up with my hectic life and my multiple jobs. So outside of my diet and just me just really trying to live better, and when I say trying to live better, I mean like making a conscious effort to tell myself every day that you got this, that nothing is going to stop you, that you are, you know, fearfully and wonderfully made by the hands of God, and there's nothing or no one that God can put in the way of what he has for you. And when you start to think like that, and you start to know yourself, and you start to understand what your place is and what your value brings to any table, no matter where you go. Some people are like, oh, you know, I've been at my job for 75 years and, you know, I'm just a pillar and I'm grateful. And that works for some people. And for some people, I feel like they really understand, and I'm trying to get to the place where I understand season and timing and where I'm supposed to be, when I'm supposed to be, and why I'm supposed to be there. What am I there to accomplish? And when my journey at any place, whether it be in a friendship, in a place of employment, whether it be in a place of worship, any place that I'm at, when my season is up, I have to understand that, and I can't take it personally. I can't, you know, I have to honor the conversations and the communication that I do have with God. I'm not perfect. I cuss a little bit. I can get a little ratchet, but I know that what I have, my conversations that I have with God, my relationship that I have with God is real. And so I can't continue to operate in the same places doing the same exact thing, acting like nothing ain't never gonna change, when I know this is a God that can do, again, exceedingly and abundantly above all I can think or ask. And so when you have those conversations and you talk with him, and you're surrounded by people who talk to him and pray for you, and you pray for yourself, and you got people that have your best interest at heart, it's really easy to be at peace with decisions that you have to make, and to say no to things, and to, no matter how good it looks, say, no, I don't think that's for me right now. It's cool. And so I know this conversation was a little bit all over the place, but I just had to talk to you guys. I miss y'all. I hope that you liked my Valentine's Day makeup look video. If you have not yet seen it, I'm going to drop it in the description box below. Let me know what other content you guys want. I'm gonna say this again. Let me know what other content you guys want, because I like to share stuff with you all, and I've been a little timid on what I share and why I share it and when I share it, but I have to be more diligent in that, and so I'm asking for you all's help. And yeah, so that's it for this video. I will talk to you guys next time. If you need anything in the meantime, you know, to get at me in the comments. I'm pretty good at responding to those. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.